Want to know how much time you might really have left after turning 70? Every year feels more precious, and your body's already dropping clues about your future. Some people in their 70s stay energetic, sharp, and vibrant. Others slow down, struggle with health issues, and lose steam. The difference usually shows up in a handful of key signs, small, subtle signals that can reveal a lot about your likely lifespan. In this video, we'll go over 7 signs that can hint at how long you might live after 70. These aren't wild guesses. They're patterns clinicians and researchers have repeatedly observed in people who age well. By the end, you'll know what to watch for in your own life and concrete steps you can take to improve your odds of staying healthier, longer. Stick around. You may be overlooking little things that matter a great deal. Ready? Let's start. Sign 1, walking speed. One of the most telling clues about longevity after 70 isn't buried in your genes or medical chart. It's your walking pace. Studies show people who keep a steady, brisk gait in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down a lot. Why? Walking speed reflects overall fitness, muscle strength, heart and lung function, balance, and even brain health. Picture 2 75-year-olds. Joe walks briskly each morning, crosses streets confidently, climbs stairs without trouble. His movements are smooth and balanced. Frank used to be active but has slowed dramatically over the past few years. He takes frequent breaks, struggles to keep up, and sometimes feels wobbly. Joe's steady pace suggests his body systems are holding up. Frank's slowdown could be an early warning. A slow, shuffling, or uneven walk can signal muscle loss, circulation problems, or even early neurological issues. The good news, walking speed can be improved. Walk more, do leg strengthening workouts, and add light resistance training. How fast you move through life literally says a lot about how long you'll keep moving. So pay attention to your pace. Sign 2, grip strength. Believe it or not, how firmly you can shake someone's hand or open a jar can tell you about your future. Grip strength is one of the clearest measures of overall vitality in older adults. A strong, steady grip usually means healthy muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. A weak or dropping grip often signals muscle wasting, frailty, and higher risk of complications. Think of Robert, 78, who kept up light resistance training and still had no trouble opening jars or carrying groceries, versus Walter, also 78, who noticed caps and bags getting harder and dismissed it as just getting older. Walter's declining grip was a sign of muscle loss that could lead to more falls, injuries, and loss of independence. The fix is simple. Squeeze a tennis ball, use hand grippers, do lightweight carrying exercises, and keep your hands and forearms active. Test your grip today. If it's noticeably weaker than it used to be, don't ignore it. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, drop a 2 in the comments to let us know. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Sign 3, one-legged balance. Balance doesn't get much attention until it slips away, but standing on one leg for at least 10 seconds is a powerful predictor of long-term health. People who have poor balance face more falls, injuries, and even are more likely to experience cognitive decline. Those who keep good balance well into later life often enjoy longer, healthier lives. Picture Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol walks every day, does yoga, and can lift a foot and hold it with ease. Nancy hasn't worked on balance and wobbles as soon as she tries. Nancy's imbalance isn't just inconvenient, it signals weakening coordination, leg strength, and possibly brain changes. Balance depends on strong legs, a responsive nervous system, and brain coordination. The good news, balance improves with practice. Try standing on one foot a few times daily, heel-to-toe walking, or gentle Tai Chi. Test yourself now. Can you lift one foot and hold it for 10 seconds without grabbing something? If not, start working on it. Small daily practice pays big dividends. Sign 4. Sleep quality. How you sleep in your 70s says a lot about your health. Sleep is when your body repairs tissues, bolsters immunity, and clears metabolic waste from the brain. Older adults who maintain steady, good quality sleep tend to stay healthier and live longer. Poor sleepers face greater risks of memory problems, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Consider Henry and Bill. Henry has a consistent bedtime habit, sleeps roughly 7 hours a night, and wakes refreshed. Bill tosses and turns, wakes frequently, and often feels exhausted despite being in bed a long time. Over the years, Henry stays mentally sharp and energetic. Bill experiences brain fog, daytime fatigue, and blood pressure changes linked to poor sleep. If you wake often, can't stay asleep, or feel drained after lying in bed, don't shrug it off. Poor sleep often points to stress, caffeine, lack of daytime activity, or undiagnosed conditions like sleep apnea. Simple changes, cutting screens before bed, fixed sleep schedules, morning sunlight exposure, and avoiding heavy late meals can make a big difference. Sleep well tonight. It helps determine how well your body functions tomorrow. If you're still watching and this is useful, type 4 below and consider subscribing. It really helps us keep making content like this. Sign 5, appetite and nutrition. What you eat after 70 is a major determinant of how well you age. A healthy appetite and balanced diet preserve muscles, support immunity, and keep energy up. Sudden appetite loss, poor food choices, or unexpected weight loss are red flags. Picture Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret enjoys varied, nutrient-dense meals and keeps a stable weight. Susan has little interest in food, skips meals, and relies on processed options, losing weight unintentionally. For Susan, decreased appetite could mean digestive issues, hormonal shifts, or even early cognitive changes. And when you don't eat enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, increasing frailty and fall risk. If your appetite has changed, or you're feeling full too fast, losing weight, or lacking energy, act now. Focus on whole foods rich in protein, fiber, healthy fats, and stay well hydrated. Eating well after 70 isn't vanity. It's about giving your body the building blocks it needs to stay independent and capable. Sign 6, stress resilience. How you respond to stress after 70 matters a great deal. Chronic stress wears down your body, weakens immunity, raises cardiovascular risk, and accelerates aging. People who manage stress effectively through techniques like deep breathing, regular activity, social support, and positive coping tend to remain healthier and more resilient. Take John and Richard, both 76. John faces everyday challenges, but stays calm, practices breathing or relaxation, and keeps social ties strong. Richard ruminates, worries constantly, and feels overwhelmed. Over time, Richard's blood pressure, sleep, and overall energy suffer. Long-term stress fuels inflammation, which contributes to many age-related diseases. If you're frequently tense, irritable, or emotionally spent, take it seriously. Practice stress management tools that work for you. Mindfulness, light exercise, hobbies, or humor. And don't hesitate to seek help when needed. Learning to adapt, let go of what you can't control, and focus on solutions adds not only years, but much better quality of life. If this resonates, comment 6 below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss more tips. Sign 7, social connections. Your social life is one of the clearest predictors of longevity. Strong ties, family, friends, community are linked to longer, healthier lives. Loneliness is associated with higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and earlier mortality. Consider Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor keeps in touch with friends, joins a book club, laughs often, and enjoys family time. Barbara has gradually withdrawn and spends long stretches alone. Over time, Barbara's mood and physical health decline. Human connection delivers emotional support and tangible health benefits. Lower stress, more mental stimulation, and biological signals that protect health. If you've been withdrawing, try small steps. Call an old friend, join a local group, or schedule a regular coffee with someone. You don't need constant company. Meaningful interactions, even brief ones, make a big difference. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, pause and reflect. Are you moving through life with strength, balance, and connection? Or have you noticed subtle changes that deserve attention? The good news is most of these indicators, walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, nutrition, stress resilience, and social ties, are changeable. Your future isn't fixed. Small, consistent actions now can significantly improve how many good years you have left and how well you live them. Don't wait for a doctor's alarm. Start with realistic steps today. Walk more, build muscle, prioritize sleep, eat nutrient-dense food, practice stress relief, and stay connected. Longevity isn't just a bigger number. It's about living those years with independence, purpose, and joy. Thanks for watching. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment sharing one takeaway and what change you'll try next. Your feedback keeps us motivated. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share to help us make more practical videos. See you in the next one.